Welcome to Dear Lolita, a 2-day Lolita fashion event in Toronto, Canada. It was held at the Old Mill, which I was kind of annoyed at first because I felt like it was too far and too hot, but once we got there I shut right up because this location is absolutely beautiful. I always forget to film the outside, but it was a very large venue with beautiful gardens, architecture, and interiors. I saw a lot of classic coordinates and classic suite, and gothic too. Everyone looked so beautiful with the surroundings. I'm really happy there was such a large turnout. Loads of friends from our local community, but also some attendees from the greater area. The first day of Dear Lolita was all about shopping. Alexia came fully decked out in her Gudetama coordinate. I was really impressed. She used the same dress I have from Devil Inspired, but in the yellow colorway, and in such a fun and creative way. She has so many cool Gudetama collectibles. She was there with her brand Ghost Girl Goods and is an ambassador for 6% Doki Doki. I just loved everything at her booth. I've covered Ghost Girl Goods in a couple of my videos, but in case you're not familiar with them, they offer a variety of funky and fun original goods with bright colors inspired by music, dance, and J-fashion. Ghost Girl, or Alexia, is the official distributor of Japanese brands like 6% Doki Doki, the sensational kawaii brand of Harajuku, and Nuez, a cool streetwear brand created by former Galaxy designer and artist. Ghost Girl Goods' motto is "Be strange, fear the norm." As usual, Holly gravitated towards all the black and I gravitated towards all of the colors. This 6% Doki Doki bear shirt is amazing. I really want it. These jackets were phenomenal. Holly ended up getting this mesh dress from Ghost Girl Goods. It's a very versatile and cute piece. I think she'll have lots of fun wearing it. If you're familiar with my videos, I hope you're also familiar with Spooky Sparkle Party. They were established in 2016 and they're a local plus-size Lolita and kawaii fashion brand. Based in Toronto, Spooky Sparkle Party focuses on nurturing self-love for all their spooky cuties. They currently serve sizes M to 3XL. They had their t-shirts, which were introduced around Anime North, and their beautiful dresses and accessories, but at this event they also debuted their new line of swimsuits. They are reversible too, totally cute. Tulu Lolita was a remote vendor from Taiwan who brought their adorable bear print dress. Toronto Harajuku Style was also there. They're a group that aims to spread information about Japanese street fashion and subculture. They share local events and shops, and their goal is to bring more styles to the streets of Toronto and spread it across the GTA. Their booth had spooky, cute, handmade cute goods from Monster Magical Girl Dolly Momoiro. Beautiful handmade accessories from Japan's Kimono Bijin. Artwork and pins from the Toronto Harajuku Style's visual editor and web designer. Triple Fortune was the main guest at this event and they brought a lot of beautiful pieces. It was a fully stocked pop-up shop for Triple Fortune. Holly gravitated towards some beautiful black pieces like this top and this beautiful non-printed dress. I found it interesting and learned that Triple Fortune's dresses, a lot of them are printed on mesh, which is a lightweight and breathable material. It's something that I haven't seen a lot of other Lolita brands do. They brought beautiful tights and their signature headpieces. That's right, those famous big ol' bonnets. There was a mini bonnet that I was contemplating getting, but I wasn't sure if the pinks would match what I own, so I passed on it, but honestly, I'm still thinking about that bonnet. Triple Fortune also brought 3 lucky bags full with over $1,000 worth of product. Cassie bought the first one, which I didn't get to film, but then Ray and Alexia bought the others, and I got to film the live unboxing of each of them. One which you will get to see right now, and then the other one you will get to see later.
Okay, you know what? You do it now. You do it now to satisfy.
I need to know what this is. I need to know.
And I'm gonna do it after so that I can try and boost their sales before they go. Because I have secret intentions.
I don't. What am I looking at here?
Is it a skirt?
It's a.
Whoa!
It's like a petticoat.
It's like a petticoat hoop skirt.
It is. It's a petticoat.
You need a wider shot.
It's an overskirt. Yeah. Very nice. I will wear this.
That's really cute.
Wow, it got
Real quiet.
Oh my god, I got the friends the one that Cassie got.
I was literally going to buy that dress 2 days ago.
Sassy!
So good.
Style sassy.
Wait, here. Look at these. Can you see these? Yeah. Those are so good. So good. Ooh, a blouse. No.
Whoa.
What? Yes. Oh my god.
The sleeves are so cute.
This will fit me.
That's
Great.
It's the cat one!
Screaming. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, this is so good.
That's so you, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Those
Look,
cats.
look, it looks like Robin. It looks like Robin.
It does look like my child.
Oh.
This one looks like my child. There's something else in there. Is there serious? Oh my god, there's more. Ooh. This is going straight into my regular wardrobe. That's cute.
Alexia wanted to wait until the end of the day to get a crowd to watch hers because some of the attendees were busy getting ready for the fashion show when Ray opened hers. Holly had to leave early, so Alexia let her look inside and have a sneak peek, but Alexia didn't look herself. So only Holly knew ahead of time what was in the bag. Holly and I also explored the grounds and found some cool chairs, paintings, and much more. Then was the fashion show. After the fashion show, we gathered around to see Alexia's unboxing of the Triple Fortune Lucky Bag.
Stand on the chair.
Oh no, hold on, it's not 7 o'clock. It's like 59.
Yes, come in. The suspense is killing it.
That's right. Let's go. Alright, it's 7 o'clock. Ready?
Okay, we ready.
Alright, here it goes. We're gonna unzip the last lucky bag that hasn't been opened yet from Triple Fortune. Oh, hold on. Oh no, take the. There we go. Okay, alright, let's try this again.
Okay, ready?
Take two. Yeah, alright.
Take two.
I'm not looking at it. Alright, I will. Okay, I'll. It is a petticoat with. Lots of lining and. Oh my God!
There's only one in this world. There's only one.
There's only one! Something is soft. It's a velvet top crop. And it will match perfectly with the ants. Fuzzy! There's an ant on the fuzzy! Ooh, oh my God! Ooh, someone just showed me this earlier. Didn't someone have? Yeah. Hey. All right.
Nice.
Oh my God. This is a choker, I believe, of some sort. Let me. Oh,
It's a belt. And it's got this.
It does.
Oh, that's so cute.
Last thing, drum roll. A little thing. It is a wrist cuff. Yay! Everyone support Triple Fortune! Yay!
The second day of Dear Lolita was dedicated to the tea party. As everyone entered, they were greeted by the Triple Fortune designers, which I think is really cool. They let people in small groups at a time, and everybody got to shake hands with and meet Kai and Bobby up close. I think this is really cool and shows their care to fans because at most events I've been to, this is something that would generally only be for VIP ticket holders. I admire their dedication as they stood by the doors, greeting each person until everyone was seated. There was still some shopping left to do with the small Triple Fortune and Dear Lolita booth. Then the tea party was in full swing. I didn't film people eating because that would be weird, but the food was amazing. I especially really loved these pink and green cakes. Then we had a Triple Fortune Q&A, and they answered personal questions, gave information on their musical group Brilliant Kingdom, and their brand. I love that one of their first questions was about their hair.
もちろんジャパニーズなのでブラックヘアが本来はストレートにブラックヘアが生えてるんだけどもう10年以上黒髪に戻ったことがまずありません。赤とかオレンジとかいろんな髪型もう やりたい髪型をし放題になって気がついたらこの形に収まりました。ところがこの格好でこの髪型で特にカナダもそうだしアメリカもそうなんだけど行くとすごく喜ばれる。昨日もサブウェイに乗っててそしたらすっごいニコニコ男の人がやってきて「お前の髪ですナイスナイス」ってやってくれておそらくドラゴンボールかあとはFF ファンタジーと勘違いされやすいですけど、これは実際バービーのオリジナルです。ナイスコスプレと言われてる。今一番最新でやった仕事としての話なんですが、ケラの出版社ではないんだけど、ケラとは別の会社なんだけれども、ケラのモデルさん、ケラのフェイマスモデルを使って写真集を作りました。それの作ったメンバーも、ケラの編集部が、出版社は違うんだけど編集部が行って作りました。でその中でバービーもちょっと解説をいろいろ、今のロリータとはみたいなことを書きました。日本だとまだそういうのあんまり書いてる人いないので、ちょっとバービー的には頑張ったやつなので、それはネットでも見られるのでよかったら、7月25日だ。7月25日にそのケラの、モデルちゃんたちが、原宿ワンダーランドっていうタイトルです。なのでぜひちょっとチェックしてほしいなと思います。
After the Q&A, Bobby and Kaie took group photos with every single table. They also let people line up after for individual photos. And I know that this is about Triple Fortune, but can we take a moment and hold everything and just appreciate Millie's bears? Millie was wearing 4 Kuma Kumia-chans at once and called them her bear family. It was so precious. I want more. There was a raffle and then we casually hung out and took photos and then wrapped up. That was Dear Lolita. I'm incredibly thankful to Betty, the host who put all of this together. I'm excited to see more events in Lolita outside of conventions. I really hope this event continues and that more arise to bring Lolita fashion to Canada. Thank you to everybody involved and everyone who attended. Let's continue to share the fashion that we love.